In the era of Muhammad, and across the turbulent waves of subsequent Islamic conquests and supremacies, sacred sites of non-Islamic faiths underwent a haunting change as they were forcefully destroyed and transformed into mosques. Several such mosques in the area of former Muslim rule have since been reconverted or have become museums, including the Parthenon in Greece and numerous mosques in Spain. Sadly, India stands solitary, the only nation unwilling to reclaim these revered temples, despite their clear presence before our very eyes. The cloak of secularism threatens to push these extraordinary sites into oblivion, casting a shadow over their once proud heritage. The chronicles of temples razed and transformed into mosques stretch endlessly, from Kawatul Islam Mosque to the controversial Rama Janmabhoomi. Among these tragic tales lies the saga of BhojShala, once cherished as a stronghold of learning and culture under the reign of illustrious King Bhoja of Paramara dynasty. It was here, among the echoes of Sanskrit poetry and architectural marvels, the Kamal Maulana Mosque rose from the ashes of a razed temple, bearing witness to the violent clash of faiths and the erosion of history's tapestry. King Bhoja, hailed as one of the most famous monarchs in Indian history, renowned for his patronage of arts, he earned the respect of the Hindu scholars, who attributed numerous Sanskrit works on diverse subjects such as philosophy, astronomy, medicine, and architecture to him. In addition to his literary contributions, King Bhoja embarked on the ambitious project of constructing a grand Shiva temple at Bhojpur. Had it been completed according to his vision, the temple would have surpassed even the Khajuraho group of monuments in size. The BhojShala stands as a sacred and historic sanctuary dedicated to Mata Saraswati, the revered goddess of knowledge and wisdom. Founded by Raja Bhoj, a devout champion of education and literature, the BhojShala began as a college in Dhar, Madhya Pradesh, which was once Raja Bhoj's capital. This revered temple attracted students from distant lands, drawn by its reputation as a center of learning and enlightenment. At the BhojShala, students immerse themselves in countless disciplines, including music, Sanskrit, astronomy, yoga, Ayurveda, and philosophy. It served as an active hub of intellectual exchange, accepting thousands of eager learners and scholars who sought to expand their minds and explore the depths of knowledge. The temple stood as the jewel in the crown of Dharanagiri, the famous city of palaces, temples, universities, theaters, and gardens, boasting of 84 squares. At its heart, the revered sanctuary of Mata Saraswati reigned supreme, a beacon of wisdom and enlightenment among the grandeur. Across the ages, the temple has been immortalized in the verses of royal poet Madan. His words, weaving tales of devotion and reverence for the divine shrine of Mata Saraswati. In the years 1305, 1401, and 1514, the magnificent temple and the center of learning at BhojShala faced repeated destruction at the hands of Muslim monarchs. The first devastating blow came in 1305 when the ruthless tyrant Alauddin Khilji laid waste to BhojShala. However, the seeds of Islamic invasion were sown 36 years earlier, in 1269, when a Muslim fakir named Kamal Maulana arrived in Malwa. Kamal Maulana employed deceptive tactics to convert many Hindus to Islam over the course of 36 years, gathering extensive information about the Malwa region and relaying it to Alauddin Khilji. In a brutal act of violence, Khilji massacred 1,200 Hindu students and teachers at BhojShala who refused to abandon their faith, and he destroyed the temple complex to the ground. The mosque that stands today bears the name of the same Kamal Maulana, serving as a grim reminder of the tragedy that befell BhojShala. In 1401, another Muslim conqueror named Dilawar Khan launched an attack on BhojShala. He demolished the Vijay Mandir, also known as the Surya Martanda temple, and tried to convert a section of Saraswati temple into Dargah. Today, Muslims gather to perform namaz at the very same site where the Vijay Mandir once stood. Similarly, in 1514, a man named Mehmud Shah besieged BhojShala and attempted to convert it to Dargah. He encroached upon the area surrounding the Saraswati temple and established the Kamal Maulana Maqbara. In 1552, a significant act of treachery unfolded in Dhar. A Rajput warrior named Medinare rallied devout Hindu soldiers and successfully forced Mehmud Khilji to flee. Medinare's forces inflicted heavy casualties on Muslim soldiers, capturing 900 Muslim knights within the walls of Dhar fort. However, on March 25, 1552, betrayal tainted the halls of Dhar fort. A Muslim soldier named Syed Masood Abdul Samarkandi, entrusted with guarding the captured knights, betrayed his duty and released them. Despite Medanire's subsequent actions to punish him, Syed Masood is still revered within Dhar fort as Bandi Chhod Data, the liberator of the captives. Malwa came under the Maratha rule in 1703, marking the end of Muslim dominance in the region. Later, in 1826, the East India Company took control of Malwa. During their occupation, they invaded BhojShala, resulting in the destruction of numerous monuments and sacred sites. In 1902, Lord Curzon ordered the removal of Mata Saraswati Vigraha from BhojShala, relocating it to England. The statue is currently housed in a museum in London, a testament to our nation's historical amnesia. During the British rule in 1930, Muslims attempted to offer namaz at BhojShala for the first time since the end of Muslim rule. However, their efforts were met with resistance from the Hindu activists belonging to the Arya Samaj and the Hindu Mahasabha. In 1952, the central government transferred the control of BhojShala to the Archaeological Survey of India. Simultaneously, activists from the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh and the Hindu Mahasabha initiated efforts to raise awareness among the Hindus about the significance of BhojShala. In 1961, Padma Shri Dr. Vishnu Sridhar Vakankar, a distinguished archaeologist, visited London and confirmed that the Vagdevi idol housed there was indeed the original one installed by Raja Bhoj at BhojShala. Before March 12, 1997, Hindus were permitted to visit BhojShala for darshan, but they were not allowed to perform puja. However, in 1997, the then Chief Minister Digvijay Singh issued an order allowing Muslims to offer namaz at BhojShala every Friday, while prohibiting Hindus from entering the temple. Hindus were only granted access to BhojShala for puja during the festival of Basant Panchami. In April 2003, BhojShala was finally opened to Hindus. They were granted darshan every day, except for Tuesdays when they could offer worship with flowers. Despite this partial access, the deep wounds of the past continue to haunt worshippers. The ongoing presence of a destroyed temple stands as a constant reminder of their collective trauma, robbing them of a spiritual comfort and leaving their lives nervous with uncertainty. Each day, they endure the pain of being denied their rightful place of worship, a cruel reminder of past injustices inflicted by the invaders. In democratic India, the cloak of secularism often conceals a more sinister reality: the prioritizing of vote bank politics over the goal of reclaiming Bharat's true history. Elected leaders, under the guise of secularism, engage in divisive tactics aimed at securing votes rather than confronting the nation's past. This perpetuates a cycle of ignorance and historical amnesia, leaving future generations unaware of their heritage and lacking the courage to reclaim what has been lost. This way, the actions of democratically elected leaders inflict greater harm than the original perpetrators of historical injustices, pushing the current generation towards oblivion and robbing them of the opportunity to confront and reclaim their rightful legacy.